Basically, the program creates a topological map that assigns different statistical probabilities to various areas that seem to fall into the offender's territory. The primary goal of the technique is to pinpoint the location of the offender residence or base of operation. The CGT takes into account known movement patterns, possible comfort zone, and hypothesized hunting pattern for victims of a specific offender. I'll try to give it with an example. Suppose if a serial killer is targeting a victim. He has already been, he has been already stabbing somebody or strangulated somebody. Now, he has set a target for a secondary victim. What he is supposed to do? He will try to make a pattern. Now, this in the third case. Suppose, unfortunately, the secondary case has been happened. In the third case, what will happen? The department, the administration, they will hire the forensic, and the forensic will try to, or the police, of course, they will try to map the criminal it might happen that the criminal is not known to the police department or to the forensic department. What is the task of their department then? The task is to map the crime and follow the pattern he has been doing consistently. After that, by following those patterns, he can target, and this will narrow down the search. This will narrow down the suspect, the primary suspect or the secondary suspect, or if any kind of confusion is created, this will narrow it down. Next, geographical profiling and mapping is a continuous development. It is developing day by day. In the past, where in the late 1990s, I'm a 90s kid. So, in this process, it is as I tell you, this is a technical development. That time, routing was not that much possible and very much efficient. But these days, if we talk about satellites, if we talk about routing, if we talk about accessing, if you talk about rerouting, if we talk about taking access of any device, machine, any gadget, it is completely possible. And there are asterisk symbols used by the fingerprint specialist as well, fingerprint expert. Those fingerprint expert can also detect it. See, if it depends how the criminal is playing with their mind. It depends. If he is very smart enough, using all that gloves, and he is very cunning personality. He knew that somebody is behind you to catch, and his primary he has set an object to kill somebody, to murder somebody, doing homicide. Then he will be insecure about getting hold or getting caught by the department. Then what he is supposed to do? He will take precautions. He will safeguard himself. Well, we'll talk about more technicalities about it, okay? Till this time, I think this is a series where I'm just briefing. I'm not getting into detail intentionally. So let me know if the subject matter expert is needed to go down in a deep research on